Why do women lie about their body count? That's today's topic. I'm Sister Cerise. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so women lie for many reasons. Now, of course, the number one reason is embarrassment. It could be that they slept with a lot of people and they were looking for that person to love them, hold them, cherish them, honor them. Maybe they gave themselves over to a lot of one-night stands thinking that this is finally going to be the one. So embarrassment is one of the reasons why a woman would lie. Another reason is because she doesn't want the man that she likes to judge her. Because a lot of the times men will judge before they love. They will ask those questions. How many men have you been with? That body count is a very important question for a lot of men. Some men, they won't even stick with a woman once they realize that she's had more men than he's had women. Some guys are like, no way, man, I don't want to sleep with her. And it could have nothing to do with her being loose down there. She could be tight as a knot. And he may say, yeah, I just don't want to make love to her, thinking about every other guy that she's made love to. It makes him feel like he has gotten second best, maybe 15 best. Maybe he feels like she just isn't worthy of him because he's a dude that has saved himself, preserved himself. He hasn't slept around. So the last thing he wants is a woman that hasn't. And a lot of the times women will look at a man like she doesn't want to tell him the truth about her body count because she is past that phase. That was years ago. It's not who she is now. So she will lie to him and say, oh, I only had a couple of guys. I really focused on business. I had long-term relationships, but the last time I had a relationship was a few years ago. But in reality, she had a lot of relationships. They were very short-lived. And the last one she had was years ago when she stopped sleeping around. And so she'll lie to the guy because she doesn't want to bring up her past. And some guys, they ask, and it really is not important. Some guys are insecure. I had a guy talk to me the other day and he's like, Cerise, I only want to know about the woman's body count because I want to know if maybe, she had better guys than what I am. I don't want her with me out of pity. And is it really pity? It doesn't matter if some dude rocked her world and they were friends with benefits and she was only with him for the intimacy part. And the new guy who she actually loves and adores, cherishes and wants to be with forever, doesn't rock her world in the bedroom. But he makes her feel secure in her life. They can always work on the bedroom stuff. As long as a guy is open to following his woman's desires, like if she asks him, go a little slower or go a little faster, or, that hurts, go a little easy, or, hurt me, no matter who she is or what she does, I think at the end of the day, that could really work itself out. Now, a lot of women, they lie about their body count because they just want to seem innocent. They just want to seem like they are that, virgin type of woman. They want a man to think that they are untouched territory because they know that it sometimes turns men on. But not always. Not every man out there is worried about a woman's body count. Some guys don't even ask. They couldn't even care less. They're like, whatever, I'm with her now. I don't care how many men she had in the past. I don't care how many relationships she was in. They didn't last. And that's the most important thing. As long as those guys are not front and center now, as long as those ties are cut, who cares about her body count? Who cares who she was with? I only care about her and who she is right now. And I think that's a healthy man. In my opinion, everyone has a past. Now, if you have a woman that is, lying to you and she's lying about her body count, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. And what happens is she's lying because she knows that you may judge her before you love her. She knows that maybe she slept with so many men that she's embarrassed. She knows that that body count pretty much puts a stamp on her. It gives her some type of a extra identity in your mind. So now let's break it down like this, because I'm a soul coach, and I had a conversation the other day with a client. She literally slept with 3 men in her life. She's 60 years old. Her children are grown. The 3 men that she slept with, one was a baby daddy, another was a baby daddy, and another was someone that she was with for 15 years and he died. 3 men. And so now she met a new guy and she really likes him a lot. Now, he is in the bedroom with her and he finds her a little freaky deaky. And he says to her, "How many people did you sleep with?" And she said 3. She's being honest. And he's like, "No, I don't believe that because you're a little too good in bed. Like, did you have like good activity with the other men?" And she's like, "They were okay, but there's something about you that's fire. There's just something about the age that I'm at now. There's something about the position that I'm in life right now. You know, she has a good pension. She retired early. She lives right here where I live in the Dominican Republic. And this guy is Dominican. He's 45 and, he just feels like she's a little wild child." And so she said to him, "No, you're just so handsome. You look so good. You're like my dream man. And I'm doing things that I've read in books. I'm doing things that I've seen on TV, in movies. And I just feel so passionate when I'm with you. I've never been like this with any other man ever." And he doesn't believe her. He doesn't believe her at all because she's so curious in the bedroom and she's so willing to please him and she gets excited very easily. Like there's times where they're on a secluded beach and she'll be like, "Let's go, let's get it, let's do it." She's also at her fittest that she's ever been in her life. She went for a whole mummy makeover while she was here. She has fit breasts. She went for liposuction. She has a nice BBL happening. Her hair is really healthy in this sun. She went for a facelift. She feels so good about herself and she's at a very comfortable weight that this intimacy just turns her on so much more. She feels younger than she's ever felt in her life. But he feels like that she has slept around with a lot of men. So guys, don't get it twisted. Some girls slept with 30, 40, 50, 100 men or maybe even more. And they are like dead fish in the bedroom. Dead fish. They don't even move. They just been there around the corner and back again. Legs all open while they're sitting at the bar talking to some brother about his car and just wide open. But it doesn't mean that just because she has a large body count that she's going to be good in bed. And it doesn't mean that because she's good in bed she had a large body count. So women will lie about their body count because of being judged before being loved, because of their embarrassment, because of the stigma of society that says that a woman should be close to a virgin when she's with a man, and also because maybe she's made some bad decisions and she's picked some guys with red flags and they just didn't last. So if you're in a relationship with a woman and you like her, forget about her body count. That doesn't mean that she is a horrible person. Now, let me take that back a little bit. If you're trying to look at her body count because you're trying to figure out her personality and if she's dysfunctional or toxic, that comes eventually. Date her, vet her, get to know her, and see what she's all about, no matter who she slept with. And we all have a past. And we've all done things, no matter if it's sleeping with someone or if it's maybe, doing something that we regret. The thing is this: focus on love. And you can always judge later when you get to know a person. If they're not good for you, you vetted them and you can get rid of them if that's what you want to do. But don't close your heart to love because a woman had a lot of bodies. Just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Huge hugs, loads of love, big blessings. Please be good to yourself out there. And do me a favor. If this is your type of topic, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button. And remember, tomorrow's not promised. So make the best of today. I'll see you in the next video.